The Dallas Morning News reports Celina's population grew 42% between 2020 and 2021. That's no fluke either. They're projecting 378,000 people in the next 25 years. Now, all of that information may be completely meaningless to you. If you've never been to Celina, you have no idea what it has to offer and whether you can even afford it. Well, lucky for you, we are here to save the day. We're taking a full vlog tour of every new construction community in Celina. Okay, we're talking 23 neighborhoods in one video. We're gonna talk about cost, we're gonna talk about school districts, we're gonna talk about where each one is in the building process and how much inventory they have. But if you know me by now, you know we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna take a look at prices and see which areas are accepting the biggest discounts. So, where can you get the best deal on new construction in Celina? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna find out. Well, hello, this is Wendy Pennell, and what has everyone in a tizzy about Celina? Well, for one thing, it's a lot less expensive than its neighboring suburbs, like Frisco, Prosper. It also has reasonably good highway access, okay? You can hop on 289, switch over to the Dallas North Tollway, and get where you need to go. Now, another huge draw with Celina is that parts of it are in the Prosper School District, okay? People who can't afford Prosper, but love Prosper schools can buy in Celina and still have their kiddos in Prosper schools. Now, the icing on the cake for all of this is the incredible amount of new construction that Celina has. But let's be real though, okay? That's both a pro and a con, right? Because if you're looking at it online, it's just overwhelming. Well, no worries. If you're in that position, reach out to us, fill out our Let's Find Home questionnaire, and we'll help you filter through all of those new construction options and figure out which community is best for you. Well, we decided to start out our little journey in far east Celina, where we checked in on the Venetian subdivision. Now, funny thing about the Venetian is that it has a Celina address, but it doesn't look like it's within their city limits. Now, this being not even remotely a pressing issue once you see everything the Venetian has to offer, okay? Now, prices here start in the low 500s, and you'll be in the McKinney School District. The Venetian is set up to rival Windsong Ranch in Prosper. It's gonna have a giant lagoon with a white sand beach. I mean, you basically get beach life in Dallas if you buy in the Venetian. Now, Megatel is the only builder here, and they're selling homes in the Venetian, okay? So you can buy there, but they haven't built the lagoon just yet. To say it's much anticipated would be like the understatement of the year. They have a lot of inventory on the ground right now, and inventory is always a great thing if you want to get a good deal, okay? Because the minute a home is built, the builder starts losing money on it. The longer it sits, the better deal you can get, okay? Now, I would love to tell you exactly how great of a deal that could be, but unfortunately, there's not a single sale on the MLS for the Venetian. Well, from the Venetian, we headed more into the heart of Celina, where we focused on the lower east side of 289. We found 8 new construction gold mines there, okay, with more options than you're gonna know what to do with. We started off at Liliana, where prices start in the low 500s. Now, Liliana is a well-known and desirable subdivision because it has a lot of buying options, and it's in Prosper ISD. And when it comes to Prosper ISD, like many of our clients want to move to Celina, but they insist on being in the Prosper School District because it has better ratings. And if you're one of them, you want to focus, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to focus on the new construction that's more like in the southern area, okay, of Celina. And it can be on both the east and west sides of 289. Now, amenities wise, Liliana pretty much has, or eventually, okay, will have it all, right? We're talking everything from a pool to tennis courts to nature trails, catch and release pond, playgrounds. They have an amenity center. Eventually, they're even gonna have a dog park, okay? Now, there's an on-site elementary school in the works, and that's also going to be within Prosper ISD. The builders you're gonna be able to choose from, okay, include MI Homes, Bloomfield, Highland, and American Legend. From a price standpoint, okay, some homes in Liliana were selling as low as 84% of their list price. Now, inventory-wise, you'll find quick move-in homes as well as a lot of open lots. So you can pretty much take your pick in Liliana. Well, next up, we headed over to Mustang Lakes, where homes are selling beginning in the 400,000 range, okay? You're gonna find yourself in Prosper ISD, and Mustang Lakes is an absolutely beautiful subdivision from the minute you drive into it, okay? They have like a very welcoming and natural entry. It has like beautiful ponds and fountains, and all along the entry, they have like a lot of mature landscaping, it's really neat trees and shrubs. Amenities-wise, Mustang Lakes has a lot to offer. Okay, they have pools, parks, an amenity center, tennis courts, okay, plus just a lot of that beautiful nature that they've left in there. You can kind of walk around on the trails and enjoy. Now, a lot of Mustang Lakes is already built out, but they still have homes in the process of being built, and they do have like a decent selection of open lots where you can, start from the ground up. You have multiple builders there. You have Tradition Homes, Highland Homes, Britton Homes, you have Coventry Homes, David Weekley, Perry Homes. I always like to see a neighborhood with lots of builders, okay? Because it gives you that competitive edge. Every single one of those builders wants your business, okay? And you can use that to your advantage. And many buyers are, okay? Because builders have accepted prices as low as 81% of the list price. Heading north, our next stop was Crosswood Creek Estates, and this one is a lot to be excited about, okay? They haven't listed their prices online, but you can bet they're gonna be up there, right? Crosswood is in the Celina ISD, and the homes are on huge minimum 1 acre lots. Now, this is an example of where you don't get the fancy pool and playground, right? But you get these huge 1 acre lots and lots of privacy. Now, most of Salina, is gonna offer the master plan model, where you're gonna find those smaller yards, lots of amenities for socializing, along with the community. But this one is different, okay? It's geared for the buyer who wants privacy and peace and quiet. Dave R. Williams is the builder here, and I'm telling you, this one is just an absolute visual feast. Moving on, we headed over to Buffalo Ridge, where homes are starting in the 700,000 range. You're in Celina ISD here, and this community is short on amenities, but they do have a really nice tree-lined creek. Now, if you're a fan of grand homes, this is where you want to be. Okay, Grand is the only builder here, so there's a real, like elegant similarity in all the architecture, but at the same time, each home is unique, because that's kind of the beauty of grand homes, right? Now, this is the type of neighborhood that, it's impressive the minute you drive into it. It has plenty of beautiful trees, and of course it backs up to that creek. And this is another example of a neighborhood that is built more for like peace and quiet, rather than, gathering around the pools and the sports courts and such, right? Now, this is also where you can negotiate a really good price too, because we've seen offers accepted as low as 93% in Buffalo Ridge. Our next stop was the elegant Cambridge Crossing, where homes start in the $500,000 range. Now, you're in the Salina School District here, and this is definitely an example of a sprawling master plan subdivision, okay? They have a pond, fitness center, they have a pool, pickleball, amenity center, lots of parks. Okay, of all the homes we toured, okay, this one had my favorite entry, okay? It was like a really long tree-lined street with like a really welcoming and impressive entry. Cambridge has a lot built out, but it still has plenty of room to build, okay? Like when we were driving through it, it seemed like it was just going on and on, okay? So lots of options here. For builders, you have Perry Homes, Highland, Union Main, and Coventry building here. And, overall, builders have accepted prices as low as 89% of the list price. Next on our list was Green Meadows, and prices are starting in the $400,000 range in Green Meadows, which is actually on the affordable side, okay, for new construction in Celina. It's in Celina ISD, and this is the one your kiddos are going to beg to move to, okay? It has a pool, huge playground, and these giant water slides. So yeah, I figure once your kiddos see this one, they're not gonna wanna move anywhere else. Green Meadows has several builders, and again, I love the competitive climate you can see with that. You have Stone Hollow Builders, Castle Rock, Pace Setter, and Guillen Homes. Folks have been getting some pretty good deals in Green Meadows too, because some homes have sold for as low as 84% of their list price. we stopped at Greenway, which is another affordable option with homes starting in the 400,000s. Now, you're in Celina ISD, and Greenway has a lot to offer, okay? It has a pool, a park, numerous trails, and even a hammock garden. There's plenty of Greenway that's established, but it also has a ton of empty lots and homes that are under construction, okay? MI Homes have a very strong presence here, and some offers have been accepted at 94% of the list price. Sutton Fields was next on our list, and it's another one that's in the highly acclaimed Prosper ISD. You'll find homes from the 400s here, and Sutton Fields has a lot of amenities to enjoy, okay? They have a pool, playground, tennis, a clubhouse. They have a community garden. I love that. You have several builders to choose from at Sutton Fields, and they also have a lot of homes on the ground, okay? So they have a ton of homes that are in the process of being built. So like if you need to be somewhere within the next few months, right? You don't have time to build from the ground up, I definitely suggest Sutton Fields. The builders here are MI Homes, First Texas, Stone Hollow, and Lenner, okay? And folks have gotten some pretty good deals here, okay? Some of the homes have sold as low as 94% of the list price. Now, you may be watching this video, and you're thinking, hey, Wendy, when are you gonna get to the affordable homes in Salina? Well, unfortunately, new construction pretty much starts in the 400s here. But if you have your heart set on new construction at a lower price, never fear, because I did an entire video on where you can find new construction in the $300,000 range. You can watch that right here. In the meantime, Wendy out.